Former President Donald Trump has often been at the center of controversy. He is known for his direct and unfiltered communication style. Recently, his comments were directed at Vice President Kamala Harris. At an event, Trump questioned Harris's racial identity. His comments sparked immediate reactions and discussions about race and identity in America. Trump's comments were not an isolated incident. They are part of a broader pattern of questioning the legitimacy of political opponents, particularly those from minority backgrounds. This approach has been a notable aspect of his political career. It is a tactic that has received both support and criticism. This incident has brought the issue of race back into the national conversation. It has prompted Americans to reflect on the country's history and current state regarding race, and it has led to questions about the future direction of American politics. During an address at the National Association of Black Journalists Convention, Trump made a series of remarks about Kamala Harris. He questioned her eligibility to be vice president. He insinuated that her heritage was somehow illegitimate. He suggested that she was not a real black person.
You know, I'm not sure she's eligible. Someone told me she doesn't have the right background. Maybe they're right. And by the way, have you ever noticed how she talks about her black heritage? It's like she's trying to prove something.
These comments were met with immediate reactions and murmurs from the audience. Many expressed surprise at the remarks. Others showed signs of frustration. Kamala Harris is the daughter of immigrants. Her mother, Shyamala Gopalan, was a breast cancer researcher from India. Her father, Donald Harris, is an economist from Jamaica. Harris identifies as both Black and South Asian, reflecting her multicultural background. Harris has spoken about her experiences growing up as a Black woman in America. She has shared stories of facing discrimination and prejudice. She has also discussed the importance of representation and the need for more diversity in positions of power. Her identity is a recognized fact. It reflects the changing demographics of the United States, a country that is becoming increasingly diverse. Trump's comments have raised questions about her heritage and legitimacy. The backlash. The White House issued a statement condemning Trump's remarks.
The remarks were described as disgraceful by some officials. The White House press secretary stated that Trump's comments were inappropriate. She mentioned that Trump's words could potentially divide the country.
Political figures from both parties also responded to Trump's comments. They characterized his rhetoric as dangerous and irresponsible. They urged him to apologize and to refrain from spreading misinformation. Social media saw a significant reaction, with many users expressing their views. The hashtag #TrumpIsARacist trended on Twitter as users shared their thoughts and feelings. A history of controversy. This is not the first time that Donald Trump has made remarks that have sparked debate about race. His presidency included a series of incidents and statements that were widely discussed in the context of race. From his comments about Mexican immigrants to his statements regarding the Charlottesville rally, Trump has made remarks that have been interpreted as addressing racial issues. Various civil rights groups and human rights organizations have responded to Trump's rhetoric. They argue that his words have had significant social impacts. Some point to the rise in hate crimes during his presidency as evidence of the impact of his rhetoric. Despite the criticism, Trump has maintained his stance on his statements. He has defended his words as straightforward and has accused his critics of being overly politically correct. The bigger picture. Trump's comments about Kamala Harris's identity are part of a broader context. These comments align with a pattern of statements about minorities and marginalized groups. This pattern is observed not only in the United States but globally. It is a phenomenon seen worldwide, influenced by various factors. Such statements can have significant real-world impacts. They can lead to discrimination, violence, and affect trust in democratic institutions. They contribute to a climate of fear and intimidation, affecting daily life. Addressing these issues is considered important by many. Efforts to challenge racism, xenophobia, and other forms of bigotry are ongoing. Advocates emphasize the importance of standing up for the rights of all individuals, regardless of their background. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more content.